All right, fellow Vikings, welcome back. This time, obviously something's different. So I had planned to do this video outside, but weather is not having it. We have approximately 2 inches, like that's already down on the ground right now, and it's supposed to be going for the rest of the day. I'm not complaining about the weather. I absolutely love it today. It is a beautiful day, and all of my animals are safe and happy and warm. So that's really what matters to me. You know, yes, I have to hay, I have to give them hay, but obviously there's a good supply of it right there. It shouldn't last too long, so they'll be back out in the field here in a couple days, and eating their food and everything, doing what little dudes do. Anyways, I need to explain some things to you guys, and sorry if I'm whitewashed. I opened that door instead of turning on the light because, saving power is a decent thing, even though it would actually cost me nothing. Anyways, I digress. Let's see. Where do I start? Okay, the beginning of last year, I was filming pretty heavily all the way until spring, and the generator gave out. Okay, the generator was the only reason why I didn't literally freeze to death last winter. And Cheyenne and the baby were gone. All right, I sent them to Oregon for a few weeks so that they were gone during the span that really I was worried about. That time frame, we got extremely cold and I didn't have a heat source. Luckily, the neighbor let me borrow an electric sheet set and an electric heater. It's a small 250 volt electric heater. I wish I could say her name on here. I don't think she'd be okay with that, but they literally, that neighbor literally probably saved my life, because even with the little heater, it was still just above freezing. It was cold, and yes, there's snow coming in because I'm literally right next to the door. But don't worry, it's not able to get on my hay. That's why this door's closed, and that's where you're sitting. But anyways, if you're watching this, neighbor person, I'm not going to say your name for your own privacy and your own stuff, out of respect. But thank you so much. I ran that generator basically all night just to stay warm, to stay alive. I had about a foot of blankets on top of me, and to drink, just to have a little bit of water, I went outside and I scooped snow and then melted it. You turned on the stove, melted on the stove. But yeah, that was a really rough winter, and because of that, I had a decision to make. Do we risk this in the coming year, 22, and obviously we're in 2022 now, or do I go into debt and follow the standard? Well, it's not even standard American dream. It's the how do I put this? We're on grid, but we're as close to off grid as possible, and so the VA home loan has very specific requirements, and unfortunately, we have to have power access and everything for it to meet the VA home loan. That's the route I went, because it's the least amount of money I could do out of pocket. It's guaranteed by the government, so it's good for the lender side. My credit's good enough that I got a really good rate. I could have got a much larger property, but instead I went with something that met all of our needs, and I could expand later and hopefully be able to pay it off before the 30-year mark. I'll do a full property tour in another video, do a full barn tour in another video. But that was my decision process, was do I risk going through this again? Do I throw all of my savings and everything at improving that place to meet what I would see as like the bare minimum for my daughter, or do I buy something new? Okay, obviously I went with buy something new. I think that getting the backups and everything that I need for that other place, the orientation of the property being on the north side of a hill, limiting solar production drastically in the wintertime. In the wintertime, like you're lucky to top off the batteries, and that's fine for me and Cheyenne. All right, me and Cheyenne and the baby, we would be able to do that. But having my dad there, he watches TV literally nonstop. This is not an exaggeration. It's literally nonstop. He watches TV. So, having, like, my dad's not going to turn off TV. I can't turn off the power to his cabin. You know, what am I to do, right? Racking my head, I can get power poles. They wanted $6,000 to get in the power poles from the nearest pole to my house. So, if I'm going to put $6,000 to go on grid, why not put $6,000 to go on grid at a much better place? Now, I still have that other property. Actually, I have a lot of stuff over there. So if anyone in my area wants to help me go get my stuff, that'd be amazing. But I feel like that this was the best option. And you'll see in the coming videos that it definitely improved our life, right? Spoilers, we have a house that's built in 1880, right? An 1880s farmhouse. This property's been farmed for 150 years-ish. Yeah, it's a fantastic place. I love it here. The neighbors are good neighbors. We have increased our food production, all right, our sustainability. It's less of a fight to produce the same amount of food or to produce more food, right? The other property, it really limited our growing potential because of the shade that we'd get in the beginning of the season. This property, like, we are south facing. We have a hill, like, we're on a slope. It's not like a hill. It's flat over here and then it goes up, all right? But it's not even a major hill, but it's completely south facing, so it grows hay really well. I guarantee if I was to put a greenhouse in the backyard, it would take off and do fantastically. So why have I not been posting videos? I tend to post videos when I'm feeling a little bit better. Okay, unfortunately, the entirety of this year, from right after the last video I posted, I got sick. Or I started getting really sick. I would eat something and then just puke. And actually, I've talked about that in other videos. It either come up one way or out the other way, but I was really sick, okay? Every time I ate, it caused extreme pain and all that. I had to have, after buying the house and coming here, I set up fences and stuff like that. During that time frame, I was feeling okay, but then I would eat something and start to get sick again. So it turns out that I had an undiagnosed stomach issue. I was attributing everything to either food poisoning, like I had a sensitive stomach, whereas no one else got sick, or like my other stomach issues that I do have. Turns out we just didn't have the last part of my diagnosis, and it could have saved a lot of pain. I had to go in and have my gallbladder removed and like various other things. Not other things removed. I only had my gallbladder removed. But all of the stomach issues combined made it so it was almost impossible for me to do much, if anything. So I was doing like the bare minimum, barely getting through each day. Especially after, I'd feel fine in the morning, or close to it, you know, as long as I didn't consume anything. But the second I had something to eat, even coffee, you know, I was done. Yeah, no, it was fun. But I only film when I'm feeling a little bit better. All right. I guess there's a maximum recording time. That's weird, but today there was a snow day, so I, just feed the animals and, hang out. My back is hurting a bit, but that's normal. Everything's normal right now. I'm good. I don't know what else you guys want to know about this last year. Like, I gave you all the footage that I have. I wanted to film the house buying process and looking for a new farm. We're not a farm. I need to put that out there. We are not a farm. I do not make any money off of the sale of my animals or their byproducts. All right, we are not a farm. Sheldon, stop. Weirdo. They're tussling over some food, but I don't make any money on the animals. They are legally not livestock. Okay, they are my friends. Like we've always done, right? They are my buddies. I don't sell any of them. I love on them. I pet them. They are amazing. They're not livestock. We hay our property so we can feed our animals for free. Yeah, good times. Anyways, I am so done with this video because I feel really vulnerable right now and I don't know what else to tell you. I will do a full barn tour. It's not going to be right now. It'll probably be when I'm able to get the animals back outside. That way I can actually show you their stalls and stuff. But anyways, I am done this time and I'll see you when I decide to film something more, maybe? I don't know. Talk to you guys later. Bye.